and walk my dog around my house pretty late at night, from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. Maybe not the safest thing, but I live in the woods and away from people. Anyways, I start walking downstairs and notice my sister's door is open and the light is on. It struck me as odd, considering she moved out 6 years ago and nobody ever goes in there. I walk in to turn the light off and close the door, and I see a man trying to hide behind the closet door. It's broken, filled with boxes, so there's no real way he could hide from me in there. I act like I didn't see him, and I went and grabbed my shotgun from in the other room, went back in, and told him not to move or I'd kill him. He jumped out from the closet and took off running as fast as he could, right past me, into the garage and out into the woods. I could have shot him, but I didn't. I saw his face. A few days earlier, he knocked on my door, claiming to know my neighbor, and said he was looking for copper to sell, asked if I knew or had any old copper he could have. I gave him a few old car batteries I had, and that was that. He said he had 2 daughters he was trying to take care of. I didn't call the cops, but that's the extent of my mercy. If he ever came back the next night, he was dead. I was away on vacation with my family. I returned to my apartment and the door was open. It was like in a movie, when the main character goes to open the door and realizes it's already open. My first thought is, please let this mean that I forgot to lock my door. I turn on the light and I start cursing because I immediately see that all of my movies and video games have been stolen. This doesn't sound like much, but I had a very extensive collection, valued at about $5,000. It hurt when I came to this realization, because I had never placed a monetary value on my collection. I called the police, and there was not much they could do. The thief, or thieves, even stole my pocket change and my deceased grandfather's watch. The most bizarre thing about it was the fact that they left many of my valuable items. They left electronics, memorabilia, and art. But all they took were like items that could easily be pawned off. A week later, I actually found one of my old games at a GameStop. The receipt with my name on it was still in the case. The experience had a profound impact on me. I sold my Xbox and haven't played video games since. I just can't justify the money anymore. In the next few months after the incident, I never left valuable items in my apartment. I always carried around my laptop, hard drives, and anything that had value to me. I already had a safe before the incident, another item with priceless items that they left, and felt comfortable leaving that at home. I stopped sleeping at my apartment when the semester started up. This happened during the summer after all. I spent most of my time at my girlfriend's and actually left many of my valuables at her apartment. What struck me most is how important it is to feel safe in your own home, and how quickly I lost that feeling. My apartment was scary, and I felt stripped of my privacy. It took me a while to recover, and moving away from the apartment definitely helped. It is something that I don't think I'll fully recover from. It changed the way I value my possessions. I am more paranoid about doors, windows, locks, and things that I used to take for granted. I live in a joint family system. My house is at the top and gas just finalized construction, and this is the night we moved in. I'm at the ground floor with my sister and 3 cousins and their parents. We're all laughing and having fun watching TV when a masked guy with a gun walks in. Now I'm scared because this is Pakistan, and I'm a closeted atheist, so I think he's come for me. Instead, he beats up my uncle and starts asking them for money and jewelry. They go out of the room to look while this one guy watches us. Everyone is dead quiet. We're all kids in here. Aside from that one guy laughing and making jokes, he's nice. The others, not so much. One comes in and says that they are from Afghanistan and that Pakistan has helped the US destroy their country. so he is going to rob Pakistan. When we said that we obviously aren't from the government, he says the army did it. I freeze. My dad, who's at the top floor, is in the army. He has been deployed at the Afghanistan border once. No one's children are on the same floor as the parent, and nobody knows what's going on. I think our floor is the only one, and when they take everyone's phones, I thank God my Nexus is in my room. Uncle comes back with Mean Thief. They didn't find enough. Apparently, someone told them that we had gold bricks hidden somewhere. This is where I start to calm down. They're here for money, not for me. He then tells the nice guy to shoot me to get them to talk. We manage to talk him out of it, but though then they take my eldest cousin and tell his parents if they don't cough up more, they're never gonna see me again. After a bit more beating and searching, they decide to leave. My dad comes down after they've left to check on everyone. He's hurt pretty bad. And whoopee, my Nexus is gone. Thankfully, didn't touch my PS4 or PlayStation 3. Everyone is safe, though they were about to take a hostage. Also, one of my cousins was apparently crying and begging the gunman not to kill him, to the point where the thief had to reassure him they are not. So yeah. Later police tells us one of them was killed in a showdown at another house when one of my neighbors called the police. My mother is traumatized by this incident, and that's pretty much it.
Those were certainly disturbing stories, wouldn't you agree? I know I enjoyed them. However, I hope you're enjoying the channel so far. The videos will continue to be posted on Saturdays and Fridays. Tune in with us and relax. Stay a while. I'm sure you will enjoy the nightmares that exist in the Recreant Journals. Till next time.